This should be like in its own tier. I'm gonna add another tier below scam tier. I'm gonna call this robbery tier. Okay, and this should go in the robbery tier. This is a robbery. Yeah, super scam. Super scam. Yeah, there's below a scam tier. It's called a robbery tier. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. We did a full review on the Wizard's Vault. Actually, very much a great review because it took 35 minutes of my time. So if you've watched that video or haven't watched that video, highly recommend you go watch it because we went into full details on all of these items. However, now today I decided why not do a tier list review, which again, you know, kind of is the same thing, but not really because we get to have the fun of this lovely tier maker. So without further ado, this is the Wizard's Vault tier list review. Let's go. It begins now. Let's get into it. So the first item, let's see, what are we reviewing? We have quite a lot of items to review. Let's start with a few of the bad ones, honestly. I think, let's put some of the bad ones on here. I think let's just do this as well. I think, yeah, that's better. Good. There we go. Okay. First item, I'm gonna pull the upgrade extractor. This, honestly, this is a meme tier. The upgrade extractor, while it's useful for removing upgrades from, it extracts upgrades from your armor or weapons and things like that. If it's infusions, whether it's a rune, whether it's a sigil. Unfortunately, I feel like this is a miss. Honestly, the upgrade extractor in the gem store also isn't that good. So I would put this in the meme tier. Maybe if you're desperate for time and you kind of need it for something and you can afford to spend the astral acclaim, I would maybe put this in the C tier, but for the most part it's upgrade. Yeah, I put it meme tier. Okay, you know what, let's go in order. Transmutation charges. This one, I'd put this in the C tier. You honestly get a lot of transmutation charges while you're playing the game, so I don't see the need to have it. So, but I feel like you might need it if you, in case this is like a very low C tier. I'd say it's like somewhere here. It's not useful, but it's not useless depending on where you're at as a player. It really depends as you as a player. But yeah, I'd put it C. It's borderline basically meme, right? Like it's, or maybe we could put it on the entrance of the meme tier. Like it's almost C, but not quite. So yeah, transmutation charges, you just get so many of these that you can like just always have enough. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't have them. And the only reason why you'd even spend them on, you spend your astral acclaim points on this is really if you can afford to. So yeah. Heavy crafting bag. This one is, you can only buy 30. Heavy crafting bag, I should note, is the one that gives you the T6 materials, and you only get one T6 when you open this. So you get like 4 random T6s, but it's only one of each of those T6s that you get. And it's astral acclaim that requires you to buy 8 of, right? So 8, no. This is I'm gonna call this a beep tier. I'm sorry, because there's a few other options I'm gonna say that are way better than this. Build storage expansion. Chat, where are we ranking this? Build storage expansion. Ooh. Is it jackpot tier? B minus? Do you think this is B minus for those who don't run World vs. World? Meme tier? Should we create like maybe a Bram tier? Storage is B tier. We don't have a B tier. We have a jackpot, S tier, A tier. There's no B. What? You spelled C wrong. This is a B tier, yeah. You know what? This is a B tier. I'd say this is a B tier. This is a B tier. We're gonna put this here. I think it's okay, but I think the other one is better. Mystic Clovers. Yeah, this is a beep tier. This is a beep tier. In fact, this should just be outright. I should create, add a row below and just call this scam tier. This is an outright scam. I'm putting this in the scam tier. In fact, you know what? This could also go in this. This could be in the meme tier. This could stay. Yeah, this is a scam. This is a scam tier. Like, this is an outright robbing. A robbery. The skin, I actually think the skins are fine. The skin, I'll put this in the A tier because I would like to see like Black Lion skins. I'd like to see unique skins out of the game, mounts, dyes. I'm gonna put like stuff like this A tier because this is something that's always required or always demanded from players in the game. That can we have more options that we can earn through playing the game, and this kind of fits the bill. So I'm gonna put this A tier for the idea that basically like this is an option to buy a skin in the game. You know, I think the only thing that where it doesn't put it in the S tier is because like for a boot skin, I would not charge 375 Astral Acclaim. I would have maybe charged 175 for this skin. Yeah. Would you put transmutation charges in scam tier? What does the chat think? Transmutation charges, scam tier or not? What are we saying about this? Scam tier, huh? Scam, huh? Wow, a lot of memes. I think I'd keep it exactly where it is. Ooh, quite a lot of scammers, huh? I think I'm keeping it meme because it is true. You don't get them from logging in anymore. You have to buy them. So I think meme tier. Bag of Laurels. Oh, this is actually very interesting because if it wasn't for a few of the other options later in the list, I would definitely have put the Bag of Laurels around like maybe B or A tier. Because what you could do with the Bag of Laurels, you could exchange them for, you know, if you need ascended trinkets, if you need a couple of other things. They're very useful for that kind of stuff. But, you know, even with the T6s, the old system was way better for you to exchange. Or basically the old system was like you would get 55 Laurels, you get 20 from logging in, 35 at the end of the login cycle, where if you chose the Laurels, the 35 Laurels at the end of the cycle, if that was the option you chose, you get 55 in total. So in the old cycle, people would take the Laurels and convert them into T6 mats. They'd basically buy this bag itself, the heavy crafting bag with their Laurels every 28 days. And then that's how they get a lot of T6s, then they'd sell them. And this is mostly a, you know, alt farming method, right? If you have many alts that you can log in every day. In the new cycle, it's kind of cut out because of this. But Laurels are kind of important if you want ascended trinkets for new players, especially. Like, it's one of the easiest ways to get ascended trinkets. So it's not A tier because now it's actually more expensive. So I'd put it in the B tier. I think I'm sticking with that too. B tier for this. Yeah, and you do need them for a lot of recipes. So I would say it's still a big function. It's not A tier because of the requirement, and because of a couple of options on the list, this will kind of change the price on this. So yeah, B tier. Ascended weapon chest. I think this is a... I think the weapon chest is maybe an A tier. No, you know what? I'm actually gonna say this is S tier. Yeah, I'm actually going to say this is S tier. For a new player, this is pretty much an S tier. Because you'll easily... This has made it very easy now to acquire Ascended gear. Now, you can acquire Ascended through playing the game in fractals, strikes, raids, PvP, world versus world. Easier done with PvP, but I would say for a newer player who doesn't maybe have strikes yet, or hasn't gotten the idea of Iceboot Saga easy strikes, hasn't gotten the idea of like EOD strikes, this is an S tier. Simple. They'll easily be able to acquire it at a faster pace now. So for a new player, phenomenal. This is S tier. For a player who's already playing the game, I wouldn't say that this item basically just like would be useless for a new player, for an old player. An old player who's already playing the game, they probably wouldn't even buy this item because they probably have enough of it by playing the game. They'll get it through fractals, strikes, whatever. So it's like for an old player, like this is not even something you'd look at. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd use this for like their other characters if they don't want to like gear up the other characters. For a new player, this is an S tier. For the glove skin, I think this is an A tier as well. Skins are very good quality. You know, they're not QOL, but they're like very cool to have, right? So, you know, honestly, I'd put this in the A tier. It's a nice skin. We don't get enough skins. I think this is an A tier. So there you go. Ascended armor chest, I would actually put this S tier as well, for the reason being, if you are a new player and you're already doing strikes and fractals or raids, and at that point you're maybe trying to get your ascended armor, you only get one piece from this chest. However, if you use this to complement your gameplay, so let's say you get half the armor set through playing strikes. If you do Iceboot Saga strikes, they're very easy to get. You get the crystals, the green crystals. Also, EOD gives you the same green crystals if you do the EOD strike. So if you're doing strikes from EOD or from Iceboot Saga, you can get half the armor through that method, and then the other half you can try and get them through the Astral Acclaim. So this is S tier for the purpose that you can use it in a very good way to complement yourself. I would say if you're only going to try and get the 6 pieces through the Astral Acclaim, it's a bit longer than if you just did daily fractals or daily strikes. But I put it S tier for the sole reason of like, it's a very good complementary thing if you're already playing the game. Essence of Luck scam. Seriously, it's not even the rare one. It's not even the exotic one. This is just the masterwork one. Yeah, this is a scam. This is the green one. This is not the rare. This is not the yellow. This is not the orange. Scam. Why is this even here? Black Line Mastery Coffer, also scam. If you open it, you can get a Spirit Shard, or if you have max masteries, or if you're trying to earn a mastery, it will give you like a random mastery. However, you can already get quite a lot by playing. Like, why would you? Why would you? No, why would you? A or B? I'd say it's a scam, man. Seriously. I think it's you can actually though sell it for gold, by the way. That's the thing. You can actually buy it and sell it for gold. However, there is already a gold option. So why would you do this when the gold option is cheaper? So, you know what? Actually, maybe R has a point. But I'd maybe put it B tier at the end here. Only like if you're a new player, maybe you want to get masteries faster. Maybe B tier. Yeah. I wouldn't put it higher than B tier because like if you're a new player playing the game, you'd want to save as many Astral Acclaim points so you don't have to keep buying them for mastery points, right? You want to get the mastery insights through playing the game and just kind of fill these up a little bit. I would not try to do it. I would not try to like rely solely on this because then you're wasting your Astral Acclaim though. So yeah. Build template expansion. Build template expansion. I think this is a B tier. And it's better than the storage one. Yeah, this is a B tier. This is a B tier. Maybe A tier. Ooh. This is way better than this. I can't put this. I already said that this is better than this. So they can't even be at the same tier. Is it A or S? High B. A, S. Yeah, I wouldn't say an S. I would say an... Okay, I have to think of this like from a non-Baron perspective, right? Because for me, this costs 100 gold to get, right? The gems it costs about, what, 250 gems or 400 gems? This is 100 gold to get in the game. You take 100 gold, convert it to 400 gems, and you can buy it simple as is, right? Without swiping your credit card. However, I've apparently been mistaken that the fact that apparently 100 gold is still quite a lot of money for players to get in the game. Apparently I am out of touch, and 100 gold is a lot of money. So I'm going to say it's A tier. Okay? Yeah. It does definitely depend on the player, right? I mean, not every player is going to buy it, right? Some people can afford it from the... Some people can just swipe their card and buy it. Some people can just convert gold to gems and buy it. However, it seems that there are not a lot of players who have enough gold in the game to just convert the gold to gems, at least from how I'm seeing it. So I guess it's an A tier for the fact that there are players who might not be able to get it. So for that sense, but it cannot be higher than that. 100 gold is not a lot of gold, but it is what it is. Obsidian shard. This should be like in its own tier. I'm gonna add another tier below scam tier. I'm gonna call this robbery tier. Okay, and this should go in the robbery tier. Like, why? In fact, the Mystic Clovers can join it here as well. You know what? Yeah, this is a robbery. Yeah, super scam. Super scam. Yeah, there's below a scam tier. It's called a robbery tier. It's an outright robbery. Okay, I'm not even gonna entertain any ideas with this. Yeah. You know what? The luck can also join it as well. The luck can also join it. Yeah, the scam tier could maybe just have this, the vision crystal. I'm gonna put the vision crystal in the scam tier. Transmutation charges. Let's see. No, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep these here. Yeah, these are here. So yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm keeping this. Yeah, we're definitely keeping this. Robbery tier as well. What else is joining it? You know what? No, that's fine. Legendary weapon starter kit. This is going up here. This is the jackpot of this entire lot of this current season. It is actually the jackpot. I think this is like, yeah, no brainer. You get 500 gold worth of materials for 1,000 astral acclaim. I think this is very much worth every single penny. Every single astral acclaim that you get, this is very well worth it. So right now for Gen 1s, you get a Gift of Might and a Gift of Magic and a Precursor from a select few. You have 4 options. Bolt, Bifrost, Quip, and Meteorologicus. These are the 4 Precursor items you will get to make those legendaries. And Gen 2s, Gen 3s, who knows? Next season they could change it up a bit. This is jackpot here. Nothing is beating this. I think this is pretty much the best item we're getting this entire season. Until the next one, we'll see how they change it up. Maybe they'll add a Gen 2, maybe they'll add a Gen 3, we'll see. Other Gen 1s as well. Let's see, the Revive Orb, definitely a robbery tier. Yeah, I don't know who thought of putting the Revive Orb in this. This is like outright a misplacement of yeah, no, sorry. Someone's gonna get the wrong idea. Revive Orb, robbery tier. It's a robbery. I'm sorry. 30 astral acclaim for 1 gold. This is honestly meme. This is a meme only because there's a better option after it. So I think this is more of a meme. Yeah. The Revive Orb shouldn't even be on the list. That's the thing. It shouldn't even be here. So yeah. The 30 astral acclaim for 1 gold. I think this, I'll put it in the meme tier. It's quite okay if someone like has 30 astral acclaim points and wants to spend some and they don't need anything else on the list. However, there is a way better option. Even though it's limited, it's way better. Okay, 1,000 astral acclaim for a increased essence of gold. You get a 1% increase on account gold find. Guys, this is a scam. This, in fact, this will lead the scam train. This is the leading robbery tier. I'm sorry, this is a robbery. 1%. We used to get 2% just for logging in. And now we have to pay for it. Not 2%, 1%. Okay? So, yeah. This is a robbery. Maybe if you talk about like, okay, it's a bit of an investment. Fine, scam tier. But that's as far as it goes. Yeah, this is a... I'd be inclined to say it's a robbery. Come on, look at this. Jackpot. This and this. Why are they the same price? They can't be the same price. Yeah, it's... This honestly should be 200. Something like that. Yeah, is reasonable. But this is a scam. Okay. Bag of coins. I'm actually going to put this in jackpot tier because... if you have a lot of alts, this is actually kind of big. So I've mentioned this in the review video of the Wizard's Vault. If you have alts, and there are players, believe me, who have 20, 50, 100 plus alts, this to them is huge. So for a whole login cycle of 76 days at 6 Astral Acclaim, if you only logged in to get the 5 daily Astral Acclaim points that you get, so if you get 5, multiply that by the 76 days of a season, that is going to be 380, right? 380 divided by 6, that is 63. That means you can get this 63 times. Or okay, 63, this is assuming you only logged in with your alt. 63 gold is pretty nice, actually. Very good, actually. I would say very good. 63 gold. Multiply that by, let's say, 20 alts. That's 1,260 gold for 2 months. Divide that by, that's 630 gold for 2 months. There are players, by the way, who definitely have 100 alts, by the way. So imagine 100 alts, they're getting 6,300 gold every 2 months. That's 3,150 gold every single month. That is unbelievable. Like alt farming ain't nerfed. It actually got better with the fact that you could actually just get raw gold outright. Now, if you're a player who, let's say, in a season managed to get the 1,000 Astral Acclaim points, let's say you managed to get up 380 plus, let's say, another 380, let's say, yeah, let's say you got 760 divided by 6, 126 gold, which is pretty much double. Like, you can, if you're a player with one account, you can probably get the legendary weapon kit and still maybe get 126 in a login cycle of 76 days. So it's not like going to be a big boost. However, that is an option if you want to, right? It depends on how many, honestly, that you can get, right? If you can manage to do all your weeklies and dailies, I can imagine you can easily get the 90 gold from this. So it could happen. It could happen. If you are a new player, then this is more relevant to you. So yeah. And this is a lot of stuff. This stuff is situational. Like the laurels, it will depend. But when you compare to the old system, it's definitely not as good as it used to be because this option is here. And this is really more applied to alt farming, right? Because alt farmers used to use the laurels to convert them to the heavy bags from the vendors and then open them up for T6s. Whereas now, you just cut that out. You just literally just get the gold outright and then just buy whatever you need. So yeah, they've kind of made it simplified. Mystic coins is also, I would say, jackpot tier. This is a very good purchase. I would say this is a very good purchase. Yeah. You get 1 gold, 15 silver, 1 gold, 12 silver after tax. It could drop because a lot of people will think of the same idea and probably go for this. So I'm not going to say that this is going to maintain its price. It could go up, it could go down. It could go either way based on players' reactions. So it could go down, but it's pretty good. And similarly for alt farming, it can also be a big money maker. Also, keep in mind that there are people who also somehow have the time to like at least get more points with like 5 or 6 of their alts. Let's say not every alt they'll go into, but they'll manage to have enough free time to get the most out of 4 or 5 different alts. So it depends, but this is actually a pretty okay investment. This is not too bad. And the clovers, honestly, if they were way lower, like maybe 20 Astral Acclaim for a clover or 18, I think it would have been more balanced to put this up in the tier. However, because of the Mystic Coins, this is a way better deal. Tomes of Knowledge. If you do World vs. World a lot and reward tracks, Tomes of Knowledge are very easy to come by. For PvE, they're not so much, but I would say this is like a meme tier. Or maybe a B tier, depending. This is maybe a... Ooh, PvE players, if they're not playing World vs. World, you don't get so many of these. In World vs. World, these are like... You get this like every single day. Like in World vs. World, they literally just give you these. And if you do PvE as PvP as well, you get a lot of them. So... I don't know. Like PvE players like just don't get this. So yeah, if you are getting your Gift of Battle, which requires you to play World vs. World, because that's the only way to get it from the reward track there. Yeah, I guess you will get them. I'd say it's B tier. I'll even put it here or maybe here. This is very situational. Like if for me, I would consider this a meme tier. However, PvE players don't get too many of them. The only instance that they do is when they are in World vs. World for the Gift of Battle or PvP. So, yeah, B tier is okay. I'd say B tier. Large crafting bag. Yeah, this could go... honestly, this could just go scam tier. Seriously. Scams. Scam tier for sure. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, you know what, gamers? This is a scam tier. Or honestly, it's around here. So you do get a few T5 materials. Unlike the T6 one, this one gives you 4 or 5 different tier 5 materials, and each one is like 2 or 3 of them. So, but I don't know. I think these feel like a scam only because of like the old method, right? The old method was more streamlined, and the new method is a bit more complicated. So you know, it's a bit of a mess. You know, like I'd recommend people buy the gold rather than this, because you could just get them outright, and then you'll have more of this astral acclaim points for other stuff, right? Like you have the legendary gift. If you're going for T6s to get like legendary weapon, you just buy this. It gives you the gifts outright, the gift of might and magic, which you need, versus this. So like it kind of like null. It basically like makes this null to even get this. So I'll put a meme tier just for the case. But yeah, there you go. There you have it. That is the tier list. Robbery tier, yeah. Revive Orb, Essence of Luck, Obby, Mystic Clover's Revive are in the robbery tier. Scam tier, the 1000 Astral Acclaim for the Essence of Gold. Vision Crystal. Meme tier are all of these items. B tier, the Tomes of Knowledge, Build Storage, Bag of Laurels, Black Lion Coffer. A tier, all of these and the skins. S tier for the Ascended Weapon and the armor. Jackpot tier for the Legendary, Bag of Coins, and Mystic Coins. So there you go. That is the tier list for the Wizards Vault for this current season. We'll do another one when the next season hits. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with this tier or not? What would you change? Let me know in the comments. But that's my tier. I'm sticking to it. I'm Gildemem, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care, YouTube.